Hey guys, it's Lainey, and today is Wednesday, so that means it is Top 5 Wednesday. Today's topic is our top 5 books with multiple perspectives, so that means definitely more than 2, and that makes it a lot harder, especially for me, because I actually, as I discovered, don't read a lot of books that have multiple perspectives. I read a lot of books, obviously, that have dual perspective, so that's a good topic to do maybe another month. I have my list. I have some really good ones. But first, let me tell you who this week's shout-outs are going to be for. The booktuber is Franny from Franny in the Pages. I always read her Goodreads reviews whenever they come across my feed. What I really love about Franny is that she doesn't like every book she reads. So you can really trust her when it comes to recommendations because she's not always saying, this book is the greatest book I've ever read. For the blogger today, I am shouting out Zarmaine from Bookish Banana. I was looking through her blog last night and I really liked it. I like how she participated in some of the readathons this past month because I saw that she participated in Ribsat, so yay for that. But definitely go check her out. Her blog's super cute. Now let's get started with my top 5 multiple perspective books. Coming in at number 5, and it's coming in at number 5 because I haven't finished it yet, and that is Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. Obviously there's a ton of characters in this book, and I really like how they're all from different kingdoms as well, because then you get to know all these different lands and characters. Except for Caitlyn's chapters, because she puts me to sleep every time. Coming in at number 4 is Revolution 19 by Greg Rosenblum. This is a science fiction series about robots, and it follows 3 siblings as they each try to figure out how to live in a world that has gone to crap because of technology and robots. Coming in at number 3 is The Ring and the Crown by Melissa De La Cruz. Recently read this book in March and I gave it a 3.5 stars out of 5, but I really did love it. I just rated it a little bit lower because I felt like it should have been a little bit longer because the amount of characters in this book should have been longer. Follow 3 girls and a guy. Loved the cast of characters in this book because one came from America and the other one came from France, one came from England. If you didn't know, this is a book, it's an alternate timeline urban fantasy where Britain won the American Revolution. Coming in at number 2 is The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson, one of my favorite books of all time. Currently actually reading Heart of Betrayal, and I don't want to say anything about it. I'm just, putting it out there. I'm currently reading it. But what was great about this first book was that you follow Leah. It's her story. However, you get perspectives from the 2 guys as well. And at first it's a mystery because you don't know who's the prince and you don't know who's the assassin. So there's that extra layer of mystery on top of each of their perspectives. I loved getting to know Leah, of course, because she's amazing, as well as the guys, pre-finding out who is who. I liked getting to know each of the character without knowing who the character was. Well, you lost that kind of mystery in the second book because you know who's who by then. The second book still is just so incredibly layered on layered of reveals, and you find out more about each character, and I love that. And coming in at number 1, you probably know, the Fallen Kingdoms series by Morgan Rhodes. And why it's number 1 is that it's also the first book that I read with a huge cast of characters. You fall in love with the core 4, of course, because they're the 4 main characters of the story. But just because you have the core 4 doesn't mean you can't get to know the side characters, which I love. Because there's so many side characters in other stories that I would just be like, oh, I wish I could get a couple chapters inside their head because they're just awesome. You get that with this. You get the villain's perspective, which is awesome. It's just so well-rounded because you get a feel for every character. That's it for Top 5 Wednesday. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I do have a request for you guys. What are some other stories that have multiple perspectives? Because it took me this Top 5 Wednesday to realize I haven't read a lot of multiple perspective books, and I want to. So if you guys know any suggestions, leave them down below, and I'm definitely going to be checking them out. Hope your Wednesday is fantastic, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!